Hi, grade 6. Hi, grade 6. I'm Miss Iman Sayed from Learn Teacher Iman channel. Today, I will resume Unit 7 in your book Connect. But before I will go to do so, I would like to say don't forget to make share, like, subscribe to my channel. This is my channel, send you new videos. Okay, this is my channel, send you new videos. Let's go to our lesson today. Today, I will resume Unit 7 by starting this video with lesson 3. We talk here in this lesson, we will talk about trade in ancient Egypt. Let's go to know more about this vocab. Here we have some new vocab. Let's learn it together. The first vocab, it will be presentation, ancient Egyptians, metal, trading, weapons, economy. Here we have some vocab also. We have countries, kinds, interesting. As I explained this rule before, that I say that ing form is adjectives for things, and we have adjectives with ed for persons. Okay, I explained this before, and I will repeat it again. Here we have interesting, adding ing for things, and interested, and here we have interested. When we say here interested for what? For persons. Okay, here is interested here. And interested here for persons. Okay. So adjective ed for persons and adjectives ing for we have adjectives ed for persons, adjectives ed for persons. I would like to explain on the separated paper. I will return to the separated paper and I will write it to be easy to explain. Okay, let's go to a paper. Yes, here is we use ing form adjectives for what? For things. For things. And ed form used for what? Ed form for ed for persons. Okay, for persons. I will give you examples to be clear with you. Here we say this book is, for example, is interesting or is exciting, is interesting. Okay, is interesting, okay, is interesting. So here I describe the book that that the book is what? Is interesting. So this ing form for describing things. I would like to have another example for persons ed. So we can say I'm bored. Okay, I'm bored. Or I feel, or we say I'm bored. Or he is bored. Say he is bored. He is bored. For example, here we have he's bored. So here is expressing what? Feelings of a person. Feelings. Here is feelings or emotions of person. Feelings of person. Okay, of person. So here we have adjectives ing form. Here we have adjectives ing form in this one. This adjectives ing form. Here is ing form, and this is ed form for person. Okay. Now we know the difference between ing form adjective and the ed form for adjective. Let's go to the rest of the unit today. Here we have fantastic, we have gold, popular. Popular is the same meaning of famous. We have famous, the meaning of popular. Okay. We have here jewelry, we have decoration, art, culture, craftsmen, statues, sculptures, silver, artifacts, and true. Okay, let's go to another one here. In the part of the regular and irregular verb, I will give you two examples only. And as we told you that before that, conjunction of verbs, we took it more and more. So I can't give you a part of time to end from our video today. Here we have regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs adding ed to the verb, like traded, like melted. Here we have irregular verbs, or irregular verbs, as we told you, we must be kept, like buy, bought, till told, till sold, and so on. Let's go to another one here. Here we have some expression and phrases. As we told you before, some of you saying, Miss Iman, what is the benefit from expression and phrases? Expression and phrases is important for us because we are going to write a paragraph, so we must have expressions, we must have phrases, we must have sentences. So this comes with what? By learning, during the learning our topics during the year, we must have phrases, must have some of sentences to keep it, to help you to write in the exam. Okay, and in the exam we give you helping words to write a paragraph, but we must know, we must have sentence, and we must know how to use this sentence to make how to use these words to make a good sentence. Okay, and in the paragraph I would like to say you something, that when we write paragraph, we must take care from spelling, from grammar structure, from the mistake, and the sentence must be shortened to be able to avoid the mistakes. Okay, let's go to another one here. Take out the metal parts, make shapes with it on the lane more easily. First found, use something for, that's right, go through. Here we have some definitions. Let's learn it together. We have here trade. What is the meaning of trade? Trade, when you say trade, I talk about what? Buying and selling. When I give you trade, you can say buying and selling. There is difference between trade and economy. Economy is the system of goods, but trade is buying and selling. Trade, buying and selling things between countries. Metal means something like gold or iron that is hard and strong. Weapon and object used for fighting or hunting animals. Economy, the system of how the country's money and goods are produced and used. Here we have some important sentences. Let's learn it together. Ancient Egyptians bought and sold many things to other countries. Ancient Egyptians first found metal 7,000 years ago in rocks. They used the metal to make tools and weapons. Ancient Egypt was one of the strongest economies in the world. Here we say, I would like to guess with me. This called what in the adjective form is called superlative form. Superlative form. We will learn it later. Okay, we will learn it. Superlative form means I compare one with more persons. Okay, with more things. Here is superlative. Superlative is called superlative. Okay. Superlative, and we have comparative to compare with what? To compare with two persons or things on. It's called superlative. Let's do this exercise related to this part together. I will answer two of them, and I will leave the rest to do it by yourself as a homework. I will leave this book below the video to download it and answer the questions again. Ancient Egyptian made what? That they used to hunt on land. To hunt on land. Used what? To hunt on land. Used what? Used weapons. People buy and sell many things. This called what? Trading. Dalia has a classroom. Dalia had a classroom about ancient Egyptian. To her classroom presentation. So I will leave the rest to do it by yourself. Let's go to another one here. Here we have another text. Let's learn it to let's read this text and know more about this topic. Our class presentation is about trade in ancient Egypt. I'm Angie, and this is Dalia. The ancient Egyptian bought from and sold many things to different countries. This is called trading. Dalia, can you tell us what kinds of things that ancient Egyptians traded. Let's know more about this topic. Okay, interesting to know how can they trade, or how can they buying and selling. Thanks, Angie. One of the most interesting things that they traded with other countries was metal. So ancient Egyptian traded metal. The ancient Egyptian first found metal in rocks around 7,000 years ago. They heated the rocks and took out the metal parts. They learned that metal was harder than stone. Metal, you can think that metal is harder than what? Metal is harder than what? Harder than stone. And they could melt and make different shapes with it. Let's go to another item here. That is fantastic, Dalia. Thank you. What did they use the metal for? They used it to make tools. Here we say the use of what? The uses of metal. Let's note what the use of metal. They used it to make tools and weapons. So they could hunt on the land. So they could hunt on the land and grow things like food more easily. Gold was popular for metal for making jewelry and decorations. Silver also used, but it was rare. As art and culture were very important to ancient Egyptian, many of craftsmen used different types of metal to make statues and sculptures. Let's go to another one here. And sculpture to sell. Let's go. That's right. But they didn't just sell metal to other countries. They also bought some metals like silver, which they got through trade with countries. And if they traded more, this helped the ancient Egyptians develop their economy. Until ancient Egypt was one of the strongest economies in the world. Yes, you only need to look at the ancient Egypt artifacts in museums today to see that this is true. Well, that is the end of our presentation. Does anyone have any question, please? So here we say, when did ancient Egyptian first find metal? So as we know here during the text, when we ask about when, I ask about the time that found this metal. Let's go to know from the text. Let's return to the text and answer this question. For about what? I think for about found the metal in around 7,000 years ago. So the answer here, it will be 7,000 years ago. What did ancient Egyptians use metal for? As we told here before, I'm keeping from the remind from the text that they use metal for what? For weapons and tools. For weapons and tools. Okay, let's go to do so. Here is so here is they used metal. Here is to say that is fantastic, Dalia. Thank you. What did they use metal for? They used for what? To make tools and weapons. So they could hunt on the land and grow things like food more easily. Let's go to another one here. Here is the language function or grammar structure as we know. Here we talk about what? About prepositions. We have on, like this, in foreign, between, so instead have a between. Here we have under, and as we told you before, we have, I would like to pay attention, if we have to, we must put next. This is important to know. This is the expression of next to and in front of. If we see of, say in front of, and we have a preposition, we select of, and here we select next to. Okay, we must know this. Here is behind. Let's go to another item here. Here we say, where is there? It's under the table. It's next to the TV. Let's do this. Let's read this part. One of the most beautiful artifacts from ancient Egypt is Tutankhamun's mask, which was found in his tomb. The mask is gold and blue lines between gold lines. Under his chin is a sin bird. There is also a snake on the top of his head. Here we have, here is a story. I will give you a brief about the vocab that we see it during the story, and I stop here today because I would like to keep to study what we took today, because I don't want to give you many things to be able to study. Here we have king, golden touch, daughter, rose garden, castle, tears. Here we have some vocab like favorite, ground, strange, looking, goat, sick, wish, wall, excited. Here we have excited with ed. For what here? Here for persons, okay? As we know before, that ing for things and ed for what? For persons, okay? Here we have special meal, have here precious. Here we have precious, roses, important. Let's go to the next item here, and we stop here in this page. Next class we will continue. Here we have regular and irregular verbs, and as we know before, that regular verb adding ed, like lived, like walked, like touched. In regular verbs, the verb changes completely, like take, took, think, thought, leave, left, and so on. Here we have some expressions. We must know it here to be able to write a good a paragraph, like spend time, one night, trip over something, feel much better, turn into gold, make someone's wish come true, please come back, don't care about. Today I'll stop here on page 25. Next class I will continue the rest of the unit. I hope to benefit from this video. Thanks a lot. Until we meet again. Goodbye.